G'day family. I'm just trying to come on fairly regularly at the moment and do little short videos to encourage everybody to stay strong, because it has been a long road for many people. Now I know quite a lot of watchmen, well, not quite a lot, but there are a few of the bigger channels that are looking at Passover. I myself like it typology-wise, because we know in the Gospel of Luke, the Gospel to the Gentiles, we believe, there's the mention of wine and the Passover feast, where the other Gospels only mention Jesus not drinking wine again. So with that in mind, I know Brother David has had a good look at Passover as well, and it is still one of the very high watch dates on his calendar of events to look for. So with that in mind, we have a comment under a little brief video that I made one day closer from Abiding Truths, who regularly comments on our channel. And I like this comment, so I'm going to read it out just as a way of encouraging everybody that, even if we do pass March, there is good reason to still look, not too far past March into April. Anyway, I always felt that the scene in Revelation 4:5 appears to be like a kind of observance of an important event, perhaps an enactment or maybe a ceremony of sort, like the Passover. Why? Because the first mention of the word lamb, capital L, is mentioned in Revelation, is in chapter 5 of Revelation, verses 6, 8, 12 and 13. There are altogether a total of 29 occurrences of lamb/lamb, upper and lower case, in one book. If one were to make a comparison of the appearance of Jesus Christ before Revelation 5, it strikes me as unusual that the first time we see the Lord at the throne room, who is the Lion of the tribe of Judah, the root of David, verses 5, as one who stood a lamb as it had been slain, that's in quotes, is that scene not like something reminiscent about a lamb without blemish and without spot being led to slaughter, a scene that happened once upon a time in a place called Calvary during a certain Passover? To me, Revelation 1 is like a type of rapture, Revelation 2 and 3 as a type of judgment at the bema seat of Christ, and Revelation 4:5 a ceremony that precludes the tribulation. Well, brother, it could be today, or at least a day that is not so close to the next Passover, maybe. So, we have all sorts of reasons to look at why, particularly March is extremely hot, to look at why people think we need to go before Passover, and reasons why people think Passover is actually a great time and typology and alignment for a rapture to occur. Either way, we are close, guys, we are close. I would highly recommend you go and watch David's second last video about divorce. Now, we can apply that to all sorts of sins, because remember, it's only one sin that separates us from God, and we've all committed at least one sin. But as David pointed out, there are some sins that God does appear to hold more grievous than others. What that video told me was that we are all saved at the moment we confess with our mouth Jesus is Lord and truly believe in our heart that God raised him from the dead on the third day. But that video also told me in our walk as Christians, as in our walk as being saved Christians, there are some things that God really, really doesn't want us to do. And I think there's going to be a high accountability at the bema seat for those things. And as David pointed out, some of those sins are sins against ourselves. So guys, I'm not advocating any kind of works associated with salvation. But that video that David did touched me deeply, and it has made me really look inwardly at many aspects of my own life. And I think right at this point in time, so close to the rapture, in this season that we're in now, I think we all need to take a long, hard look at ourselves and spend some time with Jesus, not to beg him for forgiveness for those things because we've already been forgiven, but to truly sit down with our Lord and say, I'm sorry. God bless.